I'm not spying on Patrick.
You said that you'd been called by the hospital.
So you followed me here? Okay, who's the stalker now?
I'm actually just here for takeout.
And lying.
So are you.
Really? Watch and learn.
Shut you out when we needed me.
No, don't do that. Don't make excuses for something that I...
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to let you know that I finished the ER rotation and I set up the schedule for the rest of the week, so Steve won't have to worry about that when he gets back to work.
Will you ever leave us alone? And I just need your signature right there.
I offered to finish organizing the ER rotation. I am sorry if that threatens you, but Steve needs all the support he can get.
It's way too late for you to play nice.
Any other doctor goes through all this trouble, you guys would think it was great, huh? But Lisa can't win. Hell, I'll bet the two of you were hoping Lisa was the one who hit that little boy. You were disappointed when the charges cleared.
Okay, that's enough. Lisa, thank you very much for the update. Next time, you can email me.
I didn't mean to upset you. I'm just trying to pick up the slack during a difficult time at work. I don't understand why that is such a...
Okay.
The two of you need to grow up, huh? Stop blaming everything bad that happens in the world on her.
Can you believe them? They talk about a match made in hell.
I am so over the both of them.
Why do you keep defending me? What's in it for you?
Unrestricted...
So damn smug. That's the worst part of all this.
You know, we could be at my place, actually enjoying some good food and a pretty decent bottle of wine.
I really did get a text from the hospital.
Well, you could have just called them.
I wanted to follow up in person.
I'm thinking you started to feel a little too close to me after sex, so you bailed.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe it's safer to go after a guy who doesn't love you as opposed to a guy who may be starting to care.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, how brave are you feeling right now?
Uh-oh.
It's the therapist.
Okay, what's an introductory session?
I think you talk about what you expect from therapy and maybe agree on a schedule.
So just to commit to show up.
I think so.
Great. You think we can be there in 15 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, if we hurry, we might as well do it. It'll help us from talking ourselves out of it.
I'm in. If you're in, I'm in.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Should we get going? Go back to my place?
I wonder where they're going.
What does it matter, huh? Lisa, Patrick doesn't love you. And he's not going to. Okay, but that doesn't mean that somebody never will, all right? It's just Patrick's taken, and nothing you can do is ever gonna change that. But I'm not saying I'm the man of your dreams, but I'm here. And who knows, maybe I actually am starting to care for you, so I know that's more than I can ever say for Patrick Drake.
You also happen to be a professional criminal who's obsessed with his dead sister.
And you happen to be an unprofessional criminal who's obsessed with a doctor. I'm not saying we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together, but we get along. We're both trying to get over somebody, so why not help each other out, huh? Besides all that, I gotta say I'm amazed with what you do every day. I also respect you as a doctor and as a woman, so I'd say that's a fair place to start.
It was easier when you were blackmailing me because we both knew the rules.
Hi.
Oh, hey, studying? Yeah,
But I had to get out of that library.
I remember that feeling.
I'm trying to focus on my classes and not on the wait list.
Wait list? What wait list?
That's when you don't quite get into Yale, but they don't want to tell you no because they might end up with some places they need to fill. So they keep you hanging on, trying to impress them.
Sounds exciting.
And that's the life of the Ivy Leagues.
You will probably get into Yale, but if you don't, you'll end up someplace better, just like I did.
It really helped talking to you the other day. You have no idea.
Well, I am available anytime you want to vent, okay?
I might take you up on that.
So we should probably get going.
My place.
Why not?
Hey, since when are you and Christina so chummy?
Look, I know why you want to keep quiet.
Oh, why?
No, I'd like a real drink.
Oh, vodka?
Sure. Straight up, no roofies.
That would be your specialty, not mine.
I hated having to go to such extremes. I do miss the blackmail, though, because it was a bit of a rush.
Oh, well, that's over now. That syringe, ancient history. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Secretly, I thought your little treasure hunt was hilarious. Except for the part where I almost got fired.
I knew you'd make out okay. You are quite resourceful.
Thank you.
You know, it's nice that you're putting yourself out there for Christina. The kid's been through a lot.
She's under a ridiculous amount of pressure.
Didn't realize you knew her so well.
I don't really. I just ran into her in the hospital a little while ago, and she was upset after one of her appointments with her shrink. It really is hell being on the waiting list for college. Same thing happened to me with Johns Hopkins a few years ago. It was awful.
Oh, thankfully I know nothing about that world.
Yeah.
Wow, would you like another?
No.
You sure about that? Okay. Well, it's good. You're not thinking about Patrick.
You're the one who keeps bringing him up.
Okay, true. Guilty. All right, so how about this? The next person that does pays for dinner.
Okay, but what if neither one of us brings him up?
Then I charge it to one of my companies. You in or out?
I'm in. I'd like to start this night over.
So would I.
That's not annoying.
Timing.
You got a minute?
Do I need a lawyer?
Well, that all depends. What do you know about Abby Haver's ex-boyfriend?
I don't.
Brandon Lowell was found murdered in the parking lot of your strip club.
Bonds is a pretty tough place. Things happen. You should be talking to the manager.
What can you tell me about Brandon Lowell?
I should probably leave so you can discuss this privately.
How well did you know Brandon Lowell?
He didn't.
Really? No dealings, business, need to know your money, nothing
Look,
like that?
Detective, I understand you're trying to protect your younger brother, and that's great. That's what family's for. After all, you're here in my house questioning me about it. You probably think he flipped out and shot the guy himself.
Actually, no. Brandon was shot twice in the head. That's more your style.
Okay, so if you're insinuating that I shot the guy at my own club and left him to die in my parking lot, you're clueless. It's insulting. You gotta leave.
Are you? Well, I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
Maybe you should focus a little less on the truth and a little more on protecting your brother. Bad time?
Oh, we're kind of in the middle of something.
Brandon Lowell?
What about him?
Dante showed up on my doorstep a few minutes ago to inform me that he'd been shot. Dead. In Vaughn's parking lot.
Why would Dante come to you?
Because I own the club. Maybe he's looking for some obscure reason as to why I'd want him dead.
Look, if you're thinking that Dante's gonna try and set you up, that's not gonna happen.
I'm not worried about me, Michael. I'm worried about you. This is gonna get real bad real fast. You're gonna need some help.
I appreciate you trying to help, but what exactly could you do?
I can talk to the girls and the staff, make sure everybody's on the same page about what they saw or didn't see. I can talk to any witnesses that were on my property, take care of them too. If there's anything you guys need said or not said, consider it done.
Okay, why are you being so helpful?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel partly responsible for what happened. I know that Brandon had been roughing you up for quite some time, and I should have been the one that shut him down. If there's anything you need, you let me know.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks.